Welcome back. Now in this video, as I told you already right in the previous video, that we will be working right on the material button for the reset now. So below this text field, first we will create a height. So there will be some kind of height between the text field and the material button that we are about to create. So what I'll do, I'll just simply for time saving copy that from here and down in here just paste it. Now let's move further and we will have the material button. This will take the on press even, but now you will remove it, you will add it just in a while. Write it and comma and take this down. Now, let's provide the on press in there. For now we will leave this click event, this on press, okay. For now, later on we will create a method which is going to be simply for the forget pass submit form, okay. So in here we will just leave the comment in order that we just remember later. So in here let's provide the name forget passed submit form. So first we will complete the UI design. Let's move further. Let's set the color for that specific material button. We will go with the first, let me just set the spelling in here. Colors, we'll go with the black 54. Elevation, we'll set that to, let's say 20, and also we will provide the shape. So the shape going to be rounded, rectangle, border. There you go, the suggestion, and let's provide in there border radius. So border radius, we will go with the dot circular and we will set this to 20. In here comma. Now right in here provide the child, scroll it down. So right in the child we will do some padding first. Take this down as usual as insect. In there we will go with the dot symmetric and we will set the vertical 14 and take this down again. Child text field in here, now in their string, and now we will just type the text which will be reset. Now in here comma, now we will do some style for that as usual text style. So first we will set the color for that. We will go with the color dot white, okay. In here just provide the const modifier. That's fine. Now I have already hotloaded there guys, remember that. So I'll just press the Ctrl S and you guys will notice the material button and the text will be reset now with a white color. Ctrl S and boom, there we go. As you guys can see the result right on the screen, okay. Now I will make this a little more attractive. So what I'll do also in here comma, we will just set the font weight. We will make this bold. Ctrl S and that's fine like that. Now let's provide the font style. We will just make this italic. Let me just grab this and now press the Ctrl S and there we go, it's italic now. And what I'll do also, I'll just increase the font size because it's too small, so we will go with the 20, okay. Now press the Ctrl S and there we go. And also I'll just make this button, material button, a little down more. So for that what we will do, right in here we will set this to 60, okay. Ctrl S and boom, there we go, okay. Now we are just left with a method as I told you already. We will create that. So let's go above the widget build, there we go, the widget build, and above that right in here we will create that specific method. So we will say void, and then we will just make this private, so in here underscore, and then provide the name. Forget pass submit form, you can give the name whatever you want. So in here this will be asynchronous, so in here async, and then curly braces, take this down. Now in here we'll set try, and then curly braces, take this down. In there first we'll have a bit, because it's a asynchronous method, so we have to provide that. Now I'll go and create a instance for the Firebase auth right down in here. So in here we'll say final is going to be non-changeable, so we have to provide the final in here, and then we say Firebase auth, and then we will simply give the name. First let me just provide the name in here. Auth is going to be private, so at it first put the underscore, and then we say Firebase auth dot instance. That's fine in here, and write it and semicolon. Now we will just provide the library for the Firebase auth. As you guys can see that library, okay, Firebase auth dot. There we go. Now we are done with that, and we have to use that right down in here. So we have successfully created the instance. In here provide the auth, and then we say send password reset email, that one, okay, because we are creating that for the forget pass submit form. So in here provide that, it's going to take the email just, and for now we will remove it, we will add it just in a while. In here semicolon, and tag this down, we'll say email, and then as you guys know our password will be right inside the controller. Let me just show you that one, okay. So whenever the user will enter their email specific right in here, is going to be right inside that controller, forget pass text controller. So we have to use that in here in order to authenticate that for the specific current user who will just reset their email. So right in there tags dot tags. Now right after that, whenever you will authenticate the user email, then what we will do, we will simply just navigate the user towards the login screen. So for that purpose, what we will do, we will just set the navigator in here with a dot push replacement, provide the new root. New root is going to be material page root, and there provide the contacts. Now we will take this down from here so that you guys can see it easily. Now let's get the user toward the login screen. Add it and semicolon, and import the library for the login screen. Login screen dot. That is fine. Now we will just ignore those yellow lines. All good. Right after that, if it catch any error, then what we will do, we will show a message for that. So in there, let's do that. Error alert dialog, and it's going to take the message in here. In here just provide that library, and also you will see the suggestion then, okay, and just show you in here and there we go with the suggestion message. Now in there let's have that error dot to string, so it will show a specific message in case if it catch any error. So we have successfully set that in here, and we are done with the method. Now we have to go and use that down in the reset now. The material ribbon is right up. There we go with the on-press event. In here remove that comment and just call upon that method in here. So now we made a major change, so we have to hot reload the app first. So let's go towards login. So if you guys remember, I have already just register one user, and it's Andrew Musk. Okay, so let me just show you first. Right in Firebase, as you guys can see right in here, that Andrew Musk 3@gmail.com. I have registered that and all of their working I have showed you already. Okay, so just don't get confused on that. Okay, all of the data and the picture and everything. Now let's say I have forgot the password for this specific user. Okay, so I'll go back to the app, and first let me just show you right in here one more time. Andrew Musk 3 at the rate, let me provide that gmail.com. The password is now Andrew from 1 to 9, as you guys can see, and Andrew. That's the password that I said before, okay, while registering that specific user. So we have to just log in the user in order to test that in front of you guys, and I have already tested that. Okay guys, I'm just testing it again so that you guys know. We are on the home screen. Let's log out again, and now let's say I have forget the password. So what I'll do, I'll go towards the forget password specific screen. In here I'll provide the email, which is Andrew Musk 3, and then right after providing the email, I'll just click on this reset now, and it will send you the reset link right on this specific email that I enter in here. Okay, and guys, remember I have already registered that specific user, and you guys know already. Okay, now just simply click on that, and boom, we are now on the login screen. Okay, it's working totally fine as we set it right in here, navigator towards login screen. Okay, so it's working fine. Now I'll go and open the Andrew Musk 3@gmail.com, that specific email, and we will see if it sent the reset link or not. So here am I, and it's a Andrew Musk 3@gmail.com. you guys can see that right in here, and there we go. Reset your password for project. Okay, you can see that it's working totally fine, and it sent me that reset link for the password to change. So I have to change my password. In order to do that, just click on that and follow this link to reset your project password for your Andrew Musk 3, as you guys can see. Okay, now I'll just simply click on this link, and it will just send me toward the password reset, and boom, there we go. Okay, now in here I'll just set my new password. Okay guys, remember that. So the new password that I will give, MacBook. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, MacBook, that's my new password for this specific email. Now I'll just simply click save, and password change. You can now sign in with your new password. So let's go back, and I'll just go towards the app now. So back again in here. Now in here, what I'll do, I'll just provide the email first. In here, Andrew Musk 3@gmail.com, and here let me just provide that. And first guys, I'll just provide the first password, okay, which was from 1 to 9, and it was Andrew. Okay, that's the first password that I set it right at the registration time. Now we will check it what they will say. As you guys can see, the password is invalid, or the user doesn't have a password, because we have changed that to the MacBook. Okay, now I'll go towards login screen. As you guys can see in here, provide Andrew Musk 3, and this time we will check it with the new password that we set before to MacBook. So in here, let's provide the Mac and book. Okay, now let's go ahead and click on that. It will simply just log in their specific user. Boom, there we go. Okay, you guys can see the result. It's working totally fine. So we have successfully done with the forget password, and all of they are working. It's working totally fine now. Now let's go back and right from the next video. First let me just see the other screen. We are done with the login, the sign up and the forget. We will be working right on the home screen, but first let me just log in that specific user, and in there let's provide the password, which was MacBook. Okay, MacBook login. There we go. Okay, so right from the next video we will be working right on the home screen. For now, that's it for this video, and we will just close that file and go towards the home screen, that file. Okay, so right from the next video we will be working on that specific screen. So see you in the next one.